Man, what type of timing could this be that literally, I set this stream up hours ago, right? And I was like, okay, I think the market's going to go down. I made the thumbnail, made the title, all that stuff. And like, what timing that the market is now at $84,000 in the dumpity dump zone that we've been talking about for friggin' months. If you're here because you're trying to figure out what in the absolute F is going on in the markets right now. You're probably here because most people are running around looking like friggin' Ricky Bobby right now.
Mr. Bobby, come on down here. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jewish God. Help me, Allah. Ah! Help me, Tom Cruise.
This is Tom. Where are you at, Tom Cruise? What's your crazy Scientology magic? Someone call the friggin' devs. Call the Bitcoin devs, man. Hello, devs. Please stop the bleeding, right? Unfortunately, we've been talking about this for months. This exact scenario, this exact dump, this exact zone, these exact targets. If you've been paying attention to my channel, you were prepared for this. If you haven't, then you probably weren't, unless you were watching somebody else that's an absolute animal. In which case, maybe you were prepared for it. Or maybe you're just an absolute animal in TA yourself and you understand it. I'm going to give you the levels. I'm going to give you the trades. I'm going to show you the trade that I'm in right now, right? I'm also going to talk about the long trade that we took. I believe it was yesterday that we closed out profitably, right? I'm also going to tell you where I think all this stuff is going, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. And that's the one thing that I want people to be aware of. That's the good news, is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and you're getting an extremely good opportunity right now. So glass half full, everyone. Glass half full, man. And again, you can make money when the market goes down or when it goes up, but you can make exponentially more money if you catch the market on that downtrend before the bump, right? Which is what we did yesterday. We caught it on the downtrend. Bam. We hit a little nice pump. Boom. We took our profits. Bing, bang, boom. Now we're in the position that we're about to talk about, right? Lock your answers in. Do you think I'm in a short or do you think I'm in a long position right now at $84,000 Bitcoin? What do you think that it is? And is it profitable? If you want me to look at some altcoins, drop them in the comment section. I can't imagine that people are here running around asking for Tom Cruise's help, right? Help me, Tom Cruise. I can't imagine that you're here and you don't have an altcoin that you want me to look at. Drop it in the comment section. If you're here from Twitter, scroll up, hit the follow button. I called this out months ago. I've taken so much flack in the market for saying this, that we were going down to the 80K region, that from 86.6 to the 81 to $80,000 region is called the dumpity dump zone, that we are going to move through extremely fast, which we are doing right now, that 74K to 77K is in play. And if we lose that level, the bull market is over. Okay. I've been saying this for months and I've taken so many arrows in my back. So many people tell me I'm wrong, telling me they hate me for it, whatever. Yet here we are. Okay. So let's just extrapolate what we can extrapolate from the charts. Let's remain calm. Let's remain focused and let's understand the opportunity that is at hand. Okay. So with that being said, again, if you're here from Twitter, hit the follow button. If you're here from YouTube, make sure you smash the like button. It's the only thing I ever ask. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom, baby. Bang on the notification bell. Comment whatever you're wanting in the relevant sections. Let's just get straight into it. We're not going to mess around. Okay. Let me do my little quick scene thing. Right. I'm getting better at this stuff. Okay. So what's happening?
Like, I'm feeling a little irked, or at least like irked adjacent, and then these guys bringing their bad vibes. Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
Straight up not having a good time, bro. Straight up not having a good time, man. Bad vibes in the market right now, man. There was a friggin' SBF rug pull like yesterday, man. And then this happens. FTT token goes down because SBF is tweeting, and then somebody hacked a government account and then like rug pulled people for like hundreds or tens of millions of dollars. Straight up not having a good time, man. Well, don't be Donna Goodo, okay?
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
You ain't innocent, man. You ain't Donna Goodo. You ain't legally blind. If you've been watching the Drew Wolfer YouTube channel, you knew that this was gonna happen, man. You should have been positioned for this, dog. And if you wasn't, then you should definitely follow the channel, because there'll be a lot more times where stuff like this happens that I will call out. before it does. And then you will make money off of it like I do. Just like this. Just like I made $2,000. And then another $752 that's already locked in. Dog. And then another $715 that I took yesterday. You feel me? I'm innocent, man. I'm legally blind. Don't shoot the messenger, please. All right. All theatrics aside, let's get into what's actually happening. All right. We told you this was going to happen whenever all these moving averages started crossing to the downside and we got rejected. We rode this point of control. We got rejected hard. And then bam, all the moving averages started to form a bearish pattern, right? What's a bearish pattern, Drew? You can't tell me.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got...
I do have the answers. I'm going to tell you right now. The 200 moving average, that's the green line. The 100 moving average, that is the red line. The 50 moving average, that is the blue line. The 20 moving average, that is the pink line. And the 9 moving average, that is that yellow line that is right down there, right here. We have lost every single one of those moving averages. We lost all of them and they flipped bearish back here, okay? That was a very clear indication. Once we came down here, I said, okay, we have a nice RSI divergence, okay, on the 1 hour chart. And so we bought that, okay? And then we pumped it up to $89,000 like I said it was going to do. I had my take profit set there, and that is exactly why we made $715, okay? $715. 86.7 was our entry. Our close price was 87,818, and that is because I took a take profit at exactly $89,000, and then I set my stop loss at $87,000 at break even, and then boom, we got stopped out in profit. We made $700 and some odd off of that. It was great, right? Now, we saw all this coming, okay? We saw all this coming because then whenever we came up and we rejected off of this previous swing low, right? We knew that this was going to happen. So what happened, dude? Well, we came down here, right? And we set a higher or a lower swing low here. So what happened? Whenever on these two candles right here, I started building my short position. I had a 0.9 Bitcoin short on these two candles that I built up right there. I already took 0.2 off or 0.35 off. I took off 0.25 at 95. I took off 0.1 at 94, and then I'm taking off another 0.1 at I believe 93.4 or 83.4. Sorry, you know what I'm saying, not 94. I took it off at 84, 85, and then I'm taking another 0.1 off at 83.451. Now, where are we going to be potentially going from here? All the way down here, man. All the way down here to $80,000, okay? Potentially. You could go even further than that. 74K to 77K is in play. All right, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for people, okay? Is all I'm saying. Everybody that was super duper, like, mad up here, and they were like, man, Bitcoin's at $100,000, man. I wish I would have bought it at like 74. I wish I would have bought it before the bull run at 80. You know, I'd be in big profit, man. Well, guess what? Now it's at 84. Put your money where your mouth is. It's about to be at 74 potentially. Put your money where your mouth is when it gets there, if it gets there, right? But we're going to extrapolate where it could be going from here, right? And if you know what I'm talking about, if you've been on these streams for long enough, you know that the $74,000 to $77,000 range is in play now. 75 to 77.3, all right? And even further than that, you can take it down even a little bit further. You can take this all the way down here. That is your supply zone right here from the previous all-time high of $74,000 up to $77,000, okay? That is your new supply or your demand zone, okay? This is the dumpity dump zone. This is a no-fly zone. There is no buying pressure here. How do I know that? I'm going to show you with what is called the VRVP, which is the visible range volume profile. Okay. This is volume. Okay. Obviously, there's a massive amount of interest up here, right? As you can see, as evidenced by all these big, massive volume bars. Where does that volume fall off? Right here at $86,600. Where did we bounce from yesterday, Sway? $86,100. Where have we fallen into if we close this candle right here and confirm inside of this dumpity dump zone, which we've already done on the hourly chart? We've already fallen through that support. Where's the volume? Where's the volume that's left? Well, I'll show you. There's no volume here. Okay. All the way down to right here. That's where the volume starts to pick up. $77,500. Can this get saved here if big institutional volume comes in? Yes, it can. Can it get saved here and reverse? Yes, it could. Is it likely? No, it is not. Okay. Why? Because look at the volume nodes that are here. Okay. That's all I'm saying. There's a little tiny volume node right there. There's a little bit of volume node right there at $80,000, right? Look at the VRVP, man. It's very self-explanatory. It's very self-explanatory. And then the first higher volume node that rivals this node right here is down here at 76K. 76 to 77.3. 77, right? So that's where you're going. That's where we are going, in my opinion. It's right there. Okay. Now, what you need to see is not closing a daily candle below this range, which is $74,000, $73,500. Okay. If you close a daily candle below that, it is probably all she wrote for the bull market, for the bull run. Okay. So just understand that. If you're noticing what I'm noticing here, what does this charting pattern look like? We're going to take VRVP off now that we know all that. What does this look like to you? Does that look like a double top? What happens on double tops, Drew? Well, usually you go right back to where it was, where it started, which is right there. And then you bounce. Okay? So that's what we're hoping potentially happens. It's going to try to catch nice little bounces here. Sometimes. It's going to try to catch nice little bounces here. Are those bounces going to be substantial enough? Time will tell. Okay? Time will tell. We will look at the RSI, everything that's going on in the charts to see. But as it sits right now, my target is right here. 73.5. And where did I short? What's my average? 87K. Okay, so I shorted at the top of the dumpity dump zone. And we are aiming for this. And my stop loss is in profit now, by the way, just so you know. My stop loss is in profit. So no matter what, I will make money on this trade, at least $1,000. Okay? So that's that. I'm not risking anything on this. If we go down here, great. I'm taking profits. Boom. We'll blast it up. I'm perfectly fine with that. If we don't, then I won't. It is what it is. I'll take profits wherever they give me profits on the way down as well. I'll probably take a little bit of profit here at the 80K range. Probably take a little bit at 77. Probably take a little bit at 74. And that's where I will start flipping long. Now, if the charts are telling me like 80K is the bottom, then that's where I'll start flipping long too. And this is where the opportunity comes in. You will be able to buy stupid low spot bags down here. Stupid friggin' low. Why do I say that? Let's look at the crypto bubbles on all the altcoins. Let's let this refresh. Solana, $130 right now. Where's Ethereum? Avalanche, $21 right now. Where's Ethereum? VeChain, 2.7 cents down here. Okay, where is Ethereum? Here it is. $2,285. If Bitcoin continues to fall, okay, those altcoins are going to be worth way less. So if Bitcoin does come down to here, you're seeing a 12% move. All of these altcoins are going to get smacked by 25%. So that means if ETH is at $2,200, it's going to go down by about another $550. So it's going to be close to like $1,750, right? Solana is going to be sub $100, probably like $99, $95. Avalanche is going to be $15, right? Optimism is going to be, 75 cents, probably 80 cents, somewhere in that realm. And you're going to get like literally the best entries you've ever seen in a very long time. You're going to be able to pick up Sonic, which is previously FTM, at probably 48 cents, right? Something like that. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 50 cents, right? Crazy prices. And then you ride that bad boy all the way back up to those new all-time highs. Now, I say that with a word of caution, okay? Because if you come down here, all right, and you do not bounce from this level and you lose this level, a daily close below the previous all-time high of 73,600 and some odd dollars is right back here. I'll show you exactly which one I'm talking about. And we'll put a line there. $77,312. Okay, there's your first line in the sand, and this is your absolute line in the sand right here. If you go below this, it is bear market city. 73,628. That is your line in the sand. That's the previous all-time high. Okay, that's before all this bull run started to kick off, right? It is what it is. There's nothing more need to be said about that. It's pretty self-explanatory. So these are your two like make or break levels, and we can save those as make or break levels. Okay, so we know that. Let's look at our fib retracements and let's see where Bitcoin went. Okay, so this is the 2017 bull run. As you can see, we zoom out. We hit all of those targets, right? We're way, way overextended on them. Here's the 2020 bull run. Guess what we did? We fell just shy of that 1.618 fib, right? This is where we could be potentially going if we do come all the way down here, back here to this 0.786 fib. I believe it's the 0.786. Whoops. Man, this thing is going back forever. It's going back all the way to 2020. I'm not going all the way back there. Okay. In any case, this is your line in the sand right here. Probably the $73,000 range. If you break below that, you're probably going to like 55K. Okay. You've got support here at 65 grand, right? That's about it. 65 to $66,000. And then your next support level is right down here at 58. Okay. So that is the gateway to $58,000 and basically no bull run over, right? That's not what you want to see right now is that. Okay. So with that being said, that's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at potentially going back down to that previous all-time high of $73,600. Been saying this for months, man. Been saying this for months. Caffeinated Crypto said, hola. Richard Four says it's DCA time. Tim Schwally says it's short time. Yep, he called it correctly. B3. All times, I would like Solana and Crow. They left a bad taste after its validators nonsense. Drew legally a TA beast. Donna Goodo. Isolated margin instead of cross. Because, man, if you do you know what hopefully people know what the difference is in between isolated and cross, man. If you do cross, here, you can look. All positions under the same margin asset share the same margin balance. In the event of liquidations, traders may risk losing the full margin balance along with any positions under the margin asset. So, for example, say that I've got $5,000 on this trade, right? Which I do. But say that I have $20,000 in my account, okay? But I don't have that on this trade. If this position goes $5,000 into the negative against me, it'll start pulling from my other balances. Do not ever trade cross. You are absolutely crazy if you trade cross. Adrian Kent says, what's up? Appreciate you showing up, my friend. Appreciate you showing up. I mean, these are some crazy times, man. Let's see what the oscillators are telling us. Okay, so Stochastic's getting a little bit overbought. Or oversold, my bad. I need to keep these up. Okay, we have a bullish divergence. Probably. I mean, look how oversold this got, right? That's why we took our long. We took our long and then we got out at $89,000. It's pretty simple. So if you measure from here to here, you've got higher lows on the RSI, right? What's price doing in the same region? Lower lows. Okay, that is a textbook bullish divergence, right? How far does that bullish divergence take you? Probably not that far. This bullish divergence can also get nullified if this happens. If we get another leg down, and then all you got to do is come down here to this 15 level again, and then there's no bullish divergence anymore. So if you come up here, and then you get rejected off of this signal line right here, and you start coming back down, and then you come here, that bullish divergence is no longer valid. Okay, so just be careful. Be careful, because stuff is crazy right now, man. What's Market Cipher telling us? Again, bullish divergence, okay? Bullish divergence, pretty simple to see that one as well, right? Those are textbook bullish divergences, by the way. Those are not hidden bullish divergences. Those are legit. So what are the fibs telling us? Where can we retrace to, baby? We need to zoom in on this. Okay, let's call that's the high. Pull this fib. That's the low. I mean, the 236 is at 86,547. It's just above this prior candle's high, right? The one that really kicked us off down here to 83.3. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where my stop loss is, to be honest with you. Yeah, 86.7. I'm just above that. I mean, it might be worth me taking this off of the table, or at least most of it, and then longing here, running back up to this 0.382 or this 0.236, starting to average in again at $87,000 and then riding it back down. I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do, but I'm saying if you are not in a short position, this is where you could be shorting, is at the 0.236, which is at 86.5, and then at the $87,000 range, and then again you could short at 88.5 to $89,000. Okay, do I think we're getting back up above 90K right now? No, we're not. I would be willing to bet money on that. Okay, so as it sits right now, we are going to be in this downtrend, and that is just what is going to happen. Okay, so pay attention to your fib levels, pay attention to all that stuff, right? You see what I'm doing, you know what I'm doing. Let's see what the hourly path is now. Okay, so we got, yeah, I mean, even if you came all the way back up here to $96,000, you would still be in a downtrend, right? So it's pretty nasty. Honestly, it's pretty filthy as it sits right now. Let's see if there's a parallel channel that we can extrapolate. Kind of. What did old Donna say? Barely. There's barely a parallel channel. So why did I draw this parallel channel like this? Because these, I'm not taking into account these wicks. Okay. So let me see if I can pull this a little bit further. There we go. Boom. And guess what? That dates back to before we went to the all-time high. Here's the all-time high, right? And then if you look, we hit it almost exactly, right? So could we see a bounce here? Yeah, we could. We definitely could. We might have hit it exactly, actually. Yeah, we kissed it. Yeah, it's looking nasty, man. It's looking nasty. You lose this channel, we're coming down to 73.5. Probably going to hold this short for a while. I don't see any reason to get rid of a fucking good short, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point. Why would I get rid of a good short that's already in what $1,600 profits, guaranteed $750, guaranteed to make me $1,000 even if I get stopped out here at 86.7, which is right above the 0.236 fib up here, and which is at the top of the what we call dumpity dump zone, right? That we've had set up for weeks, probably at this point. Yeah, I don't see any reason why I would be exiting my short here right now with the way that everything's trending. Now, we do see that the RSI is trying to leave oversold conditions, right? But what could happen? Bam, same thing that happened here. It gets rejected, comes right back down, right? And if you look, it got rejected right there. What happened? It tried to leave oversold, boom, got rejected, came down even further. Tried to leave oversold, boom, got rejected, came down even further. Tried to leave oversold, boom, it got through it, bam, and then just dumped out, right? So, I mean, I don't see anything here telling me, you know, to get out other than the stochastic. Okay, the stochastic's starting to come up. But, you know, let's see what happened the last time the stochastic was down here. It was what? The Monday the 24th at 2300. Look at the pump that you got. It was mediocre at best, right? In a downtrend, the stochastic being down here doesn't really say much. So say you got this is your pump, right? It pumped 1.7% and went up $1,600. That would be like this going up to $5,800 or $85,800. Maybe call it 86 grand, right? It just ain't gonna happen, man. It doesn't matter. Like, even if you go up to 86 grand, it doesn't matter because you're still in the dumpity dump zone that you've already confirmed inside of. And you know, things are looking horrendous right now for Bitcoin. Okay, so 86.7, that's really the level you need to get above. Okay, you need to back test it and then bounce, right? But you've already confirmed 3 candles inside of this. Well, 2 candles. So this is the candle that broke it, right? This broke into the dumpity dump zone. This candle confirmed it because it closed below the close of the candle that got into the dumpity dump zone. And then this candle came in with some massive volume, just further solidifying the move down. Now you've got an indecision doji. Could this be what we would call a bullish abandoned baby? It could be. But there's such small volume on this comparatively. Even if you double this volume, it's only going to be about right up here because we do have a half hour left on this candle until it closes. Okay, but I want to see what's happening on the other charts, like the 4 hour. See what's happening with the moving averages on the 4 hours. We'll see what's happening. So let's take all of this stuff off of our whatever. We know what's going on here. Let's just clean the charts up, baby. Yeah, bearish formation again happened right at the same time as it happened on the hourly chart, right here at $96,000. Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? You know, this happened. It's bearish formation. Now you've got the 200 above the 100, above the 50, above the 20, above the 9. So, I mean, you could come up here to the 9 at 87.7 and get rejected. You could also see this. This is all going to keep curling downwards, right? See what's happening on the daily chart. I want to see the 12 hour first. Yep, 100 is about to cross down and below the 200. You're going to have a bearish charting pattern there in terms of moving averages. And then let's look at the daily chart. Yep, about to get the death cross 50 to the 100. And then you're coming dangerously close to the 200 moving average. This is your saving grace right here. The $81,000 range at the bottom of the dumpity dump zone. That's your saving grace, because if you get above, if you bounce from there, like, it is possible that we have bullish momentum moving upwards. But if you go below that, you're coming right here, okay, to 73 to 74K. Just is what it is. And now you're losing the 200 moving average. But you are super overextended from this, so that's why I'm saying you're very, very overextended from the 20 and the 9, which the 20 moving average is a friggin' magnet. So if you come down and you tag this 200, you could pop at least right back up to the 20 and then get a rejection, come down here to 73, and then boom, start rocketing upwards, right? So, I mean, that would be a pretty bullish scenario, in my opinion, for Bitcoin right now. Give me 1 second. See what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, this is just a classic rounded top, man. I mean, this is just a classic rounded top. Probably coming back down to where it started, which is right here. And then boom. But what you got to also watch out for is that you don't come down here. You start trending upwards, right? Bing, bong, and now you have an inverted cup and handle that gives you this ridiculously terrible price target all the way down to bear market style, 55K. That's why I'm saying if we lose 74, man, like we're going to probably 55K. So hold on, I got to plug in my laptop. So yeah, I mean, just watch out for that inverted cup and handy too, because that could be forming right now, right? Is it a perfect cup and handy? No, it's not. But you know, you also have the double top, right? Double top right there. Boom. Big move down. See what's happening on the weekly. I want to see what the RSI is saying. Okay, so we are super oversold on the RSI, which is good news for Bitcoin. We could get a bounce here. Let's see what happened the last time we were oversold on the RSI at that point. It was right over here. We went from about 53,000 up to about 65,000. Great. Beautiful. Saturday, July 6th of 24. Yeah, again, 55,000 up to about 70,000. So, I mean, there could be a nice little pump here. That's why you set your stop loss. Call it a day, lock your profits in. My point is that I don't think I'm going to be buying any altcoins unless we confirm one of these levels, right? If we bounce from the 200 on the daily at about $81,000, then that's when I'll start to consider buying altcoins, right? If we hit $80,000 to $81,000 and bounce, that's where I'll start to consider buying and going long, right? If we then get down here to the 73, 74K range and then bounce, that is where I will for sure be buying altcoins, and I will set my stop loss just outside of it on all of them, and I'll be ready to dump them if we lose 73 to 74K. And then secondarily, if we get back above 86.6 and all of these oscillators are looking like they're getting ready to turn around, that's where I'll start buying altcoins. And I'll be getting 10, 20, 30x gains on spot bags on altcoins. And that's what I would be encouraging other people to do, is look into altcoins at that point. Don't be looking into buying Bitcoin per se, but be looking into buying altcoins, because a lot of people are going to flip from Bitcoin to altcoins at those prices because it's going to be at a way steeper discount than Bitcoin will be. So just food for thought, something to think about. Let's look at the weekly. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I called out this topping tail at the high. Like when we hit it, I said, dude, this usually means downside, man. 75K. Guess what's there? The 50 moving average on the weekly chart, man. You can't make this stuff up. The weekly isn't even close to oversold yet either. I mean, it could take a couple of weeks to get down there. Like, let's just do the drawing, right? But if we went from I mean, this would take us into March 10th, right? Like into early March when the RSI actually gets down here, right? To where you could see a nice bounce. And, I mean, that's 2 weeks away. If you got 2 weeks worth of downside, yeah, you could definitely be hitting 75K. Honestly, if you had 2 weeks worth of downside, you're probably coming more down here to 55K, which is the 100 moving average. And then the secondary is 45K after that. If you lose this, I mean, it's not much to say. You know, like there's not much to say. Kind of bull market's over. You're going to be waiting for another cycle again. Reposition, try to do better, right? Could you bounce from 55 at these lows and at the 100 moving average on the weekly and pump? Yeah, but you would have to double Bitcoin. Bitcoin would have to 2x to go back up to its all-time high. It's a big, steep mountain to climb. Now, what you do have is the stochastic RSI's bottomed out 0. Could we see a little bounce here? Yeah, I mean, you could. You look at, Monday, July 1st and Monday, May 6th. So here's July 1st. You bounced from 53 up to 68. So you have about 15 grand. And then, what was it, May 6th? You bounced from 59 up to about 72 over the next 3 weeks. I mean, that could happen. You could bounce from 84K up to, maybe 100 grand, 102.5, something like that. That could happen over the next 2 weeks. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying I need to wait and see what the charts tell me, because as it sits right now, it looks like downside. Now, is there potential upside? Yes, absolutely. I will never, ever not see the other side of the coin, right? I will not don a good-o stuff and act like I am legally blind.
I'm legally blind. I can see barely.
Barely. I can see it barely. But my point is that, I mean, this doesn't look hot, man. It doesn't look hot is my point. Does anybody have any altcoins they want me to look at? James Mack, dude, I mean, I've been saying it for a long time. It's just technicals, bro. It's just technicals. When you get, okay, I'll give you a high level overview of it, because I've explained this like every week, like multiple times a week for a very long time. Okay. Look at this. What is that? Right? That is price going up, setting higher highs. What is the RSI doing? Setting lower highs. What is that? Textbook bearish divergence, right? And it even continued, right? It even went further. Went all the way up to here. Set another new all-time high. Set a micro bearish divergence here as well. Topping tail. That topping tail showed you that there was more selling pressure at these all-time highs than there was buying pressure. Again, big, massive bullish or bearish engulfing candle engulfed the previous two candles, right? That shows you that there's super duper selling momentum or selling pressure when you hit those all-time highs. This is telling you that it wants to heat, it wants to go back down, right? This is telling you it needs to cool off because it's heated up way too much. Look at these candles. There's nothing in here, okay? This is what is called a fair value gap, okay? I'll show you what a fair value gap is. When you set a fair value gap on a weekly chart, dude, look out below or above, if you... So this right here, that is what is called a fair value gap. You were going to come down here and fill this to $80,000 to $81,000. Period. At the very least, you were going to come down and hit 85, 84, right? Which we have, because that's the middle of this channel. Is that right? About $85,000, right? So this is a fair value gap. Once you tap into it, is there a ability to pump from that from a institutional perspective? Yes, but not when RSI is in the middle range and it did a signal line crossover. You're going to have to see some serious bullish momentum here, right? That stochastic's going to have to get up there. And if you look at market cipher, everything looks horrible on it, right? Momentum trending downwards, money flow trending downwards, VWAP crossover to the downside, RSI trending downwards, right? So there's nothing here that's telling me like, yo, this is bullish, right? What I'm more leaning against is that we're going to set an inverse fair value gap here and come and take out this entire fair value gap, invalidate it, and then come down here. And after the inverse fair value gap forms, that's where you bounce and start, going up, right? So this basically invalidates if it closes down here below this range right here, which is $81,600. If you close below that, this fair value gap has been absolutely invalidated. It has been absolutely ravished. It has been absolutely run through, right? And this is what it is. So watch out. 81.6, 81.6, 81.6, 81.6. I keep saying that so that it gets into people's heads. Like, okay, 81.6, right? $77,000, right? 76 to 77K, 76 to 77K, right? Then 73.6, 73.6, 73.6. These are the levels you have to be watching right now, okay? Bitcoin is your barometer. Bitcoin is the barometer of the entire cryptocurrency market. Pay attention to her, love her, respect her, right? And respect the TA. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for asking. Like, it gives me the opportunity to actually like explain things to people. So I appreciate that, dude. Like, yeah. Let's see where we're at on our short. Yeah, 36% ROI already. Great. Woo, man. So, dude. You're probably like, dude, why are you like kind of down, but you're making money? It's because I want crypto to do well, man. Like, I know that I can, I have 0 spot bags right now. I dumped all my spot bags above 90, okay? Because I saw this coming, and I've been talking about it for weeks, okay? I dumped all that stuff. I have 0 spot bags right now. But I want to see crypto do good, okay? And I have a company that is very tied to crypto doing good. We do master and validator nodes for Ethereum, Avalanche, Sonic, Flux, right? I want to see crypto do well, okay? So best case scenario for me here, and just for the market here, is you come down here, you flush out all that liquidity, and you bounce at 74, okay? What's the liquidity? Okay, let's go to the 1 hour chart. I want to check the daily and see what the RSI is doing on it. Okay, so RSI is super oversold. Stochastic super oversold. What's market cipher B telling us? Money flow has come out into the red after being in the green for a very long time, right? That's not awesome. Look at what happened the last time that happened, right? You saw money flow come out into the red right here from about May all the way through August. What happened in May through August? Damn.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white bands. Thirsty, man. Damn. Daniel?
That's what happened. You didn't set higher highs, you trended downwards, and you lost probably a ridiculous amount of value on Bitcoin. Okay, so you went from here. Can't see anything. We'll just say that. It was a 30% shed on Bitcoin the last time this happened on Market Cipher B. 30% shed brings us to 60K. Do I think that's going to happen? Not necessarily. You've got a lot of support at 74K. Okay. My bias. I would like to see Bitcoin bounce here. Okay. 74K or even 81K. That would be nice if we could hit 81K and bounce. But I would like to see 74K bounce. And then that's where we start to hit the actual bull cycle. Whenever it shakes all of this stuff out, all of these altcoins are going to be super devalued. Bitcoin's bearish divergences are going to be taken care of, that we're up here. Their RSIs are going to be super oversold. It's going to be primed for another pump, is my point. So, in my opinion, we come down here to call it anywhere from the $74,000 to $80,000 range, and then we go up. That's what I see happening. I don't see us losing 74 with the way that the charts look right now. Unless we were to hit it today, we're probably going to lose it in the next preceding or succeeding days after that. I get that. It's just if we slowly trickle it downwards, and I'll show you what I mean by that. If we go to the 4-hour chart, I'll show you why I said, like, this is the range, right? This is the fair value gap. Why am I saying that this is going to be run through really quickly? Well, because this is just a parabolic range, man. It's just straight up and down. This is harder to get through because it's not straight up and down, right? This is harder to get through because it's not straight up and down. But this right here, this is easy to come down and take the liquidity on, right? And the liquidity that they could take is all the way down to right here. at $74,000, $73,000, $73,600, right? So they're going to grab this liquidity, boom, send it back up. Because remember, the institutions want this stuff to go up too because they own a lot of it, right? So they're going to want to shake out here, and then everybody's going to be buying down there, right? They're all going to be buying Bitcoin, but not you. You're going to be buying altcoins because you're actually smart, right? So you're not going to buy Bitcoin because you're going to get what? A 100% gain whenever you could go out and buy Ethereum at $1,500 and take it up to 3.5x to its all-time high, right? You're going to go and buy Solana at, $95, and you're going to take it up to, $400, $300, and you're going to 4x your money instead of 2xing it with Bitcoin, just going from 75 grand to $150,000, right? That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be taking Avalanche, right, and buying it at $15 and then riding it up 10x to its all-time high at $135, right? That's what you're going to be doing. Let the institutions take their little 2x gain. Let them take it. Who cares? I'm trying to make real money. I'm trying to buy a house, baby. I'm trying to buy a house. Daddy needs a house. Oh, man. We laugh so we don't cry, man. We laugh so we don't cry. We laugh to keep from crying. Dang, man. So, anyways, let's see what the oscillators are doing on the 4-hour. See if we're super oversold, and we are. So that's good news. But again, like I said, like this thing can just pop up, get a signal line rejection, and then just continue downwards. Here's my bias. Okay, I don't like doing this, okay? Because then everybody will be like, oh, you're wrong. Even though I'm clearly right? And I've been right for a very long time. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. Call me an idiot if this doesn't happen exactly as I say it's going to happen. I don't care. I'm going to make money. You can sit there and hate from the sidelines or make fun of me from your mom's basement or whatever. But, my wife's hot, so sorry. With that being said, I think we're going to come down to 80K, right? And that's when we're going to catch a little bounce, right? Now, I give you a caveat to that. If we blow through 80 to 81K like we did here, we are absolutely going to 74K. Okay? That's not 74K, but you get what I'm saying. 74K is right there. Okay? If we blow through and we close a candle below it, like a 4-hour or an hourly candle, and we confirm below that, we are 100% going to 73, 74K. Okay? Get over it. Hate someone else. I'm just trying to give you the real deal, Holyfield. Okay? But that's why this happened. We blew through that level. Okay? The level was 70. Sorry, not 70. I'm so used to saying 73, 74K right now. The level was 86.6. Okay? That was the level that we had to stay through. We blew through that. That's why we came all the way down here to 83K and finally found a little bit of slow down, right? So my point is that if 81 is the level and you blow through that, I promise you will come down to 77K before you start falling off. To stop moving down so quickly, right? And then what you would like to see is a trickle down, slowly to 74, 73K. Now, you're probably wondering, Drew, why was 86.6 the level? And I'll show you. You see this right here? That is what is called a swing low at 86.6. This candle right here, this candle wick, okay? If you see, this is where we went parabolic, right? This is where we went straight up from 70K. We went straight up, boom, right? Through 77K. We went up, boom. Then we hit 77K. We tiered off, boom. We went straight up again, right? Then we got up there. We set a new all-time high, and then we set a swing low at 86.6. So my point was, if we don't hold the 86.6 swing low level that everybody forgot about, we are absolutely going to blow through all of these swing low levels to get down here to about $81,000, $82,000, which is where we really kicked off the bump up again, the just straight up move, right? And here it is, $81,000 to $80,000. So call it 70, 79 to 81.5 is really where we kicked off that other move. If we get down there again, the next support after that, 77 right here where we were capitulating, and then we went boom, blasted up again. 77 down to 73K, okay? And not 73K, my bad, 75, right? And then the only support after that is your all-time high at 73.7, right? 73.7-ish, right? And then boom, you've got your 67 to 69K level. So that's why I say this stuff, okay? I say this as a word of caution. I do believe we're going to come down to 81, 80K probably here, right? If we don't catch a bounce on this RSI, it's not looking good. And in any case, guess what you have? If you pull that fib, right? Let's take this stuff off. If you pull the fib from this top, right? This top range, right? We set a new low, right? Why don't we just pull it from here? Why did I pull it from there? Let's go to the hourly chart. I want to see why I pulled it from there. Ah, I remember. Swing low, swing high, new swing low. This is your new swing high, right? Okay, so if you pull it from this swing high to this swing low, guess where your resistance is? 86 friggin' 6. It's front running at 86,547. That's your first resistance, 0.236 fib. We're already dropping. We're already dropping, as you can see. Now, I do have a take profit right down here at 83,451. We'll see if it gets hit. We need like $250 more, $300 more. Give me my fill. Give me my fill. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Right. But that's my point. You have a resistance right here at 86,547, which is just under where that swing low was that I was talking about, was like your make or break point. We had to hold the 86.6 level. We didn't hold it. Now we're coming down here to 81. Is what it is, man. This I don't say this to be mean, right? But like, if you didn't see this coming, reevaluate the way that you think about markets, okay? Because markets cannot just go up all of the time, in the same sense that they cannot just go down all the time, right? What goes up must come down. What goes down usually goes back up if it's a good asset. Not talking about rug pulls, not talking about shit coins, talking about real stuff that has real utility, real value, stuff like that, okay? Stuff like Bitcoin, stuff like the S&P 500, stuff like gold, right? Those types of things. So just understand that when the market gets super overheated at $110,000, the most likely scenario is you come back and you flush out all that liquidity, you take care of all of the overheatedness, now you cool it down and it's super cool, and boom, you blast it back up. And 81K could be the catalyst number that makes that happen. And at the very least, 74 to 77K could be the catalyst that makes it happen. 73.6. You get where I'm going with it. So with that being said, let's see how all this stuff plays out, man. I mean, as it sits right now, I'm just going to keep making money. But I would like to get my opportunity to buy a bunch of altcoins down here, because now all my spot bags are gone. And I would like to buy my spot bags. I'm not known for buying spot bags. I'm really not. I'm known for trading. And, you know, I'm right more times than I'm wrong. We'll just say that. And I saw this coming a long time ago. I promise you, go back on my channel. When we hit here, I was talking about these 80 to 74K levels. I promise you. Go back on my channel and check it out. I swear. January 20th. I was talking about it then. Guess where else I was talking about it? Back here on, you know, right before Christmas. I was talking about it there too. I was like, hey man, we got to bring it back down and take this liquidity. We got to flush this stuff out. Otherwise, if we stay up here for too long, the dump is going to bring us back down to 50 grand and bull market's over. So we want to see it legging down slowly like it has been, right? Like you can see it. It hit the all-time high, right? It legged down, legged up, legged down, legged up, legged down. Might leg up, right? Leg it down, right? Take it to 74K. Let's pump it, right? What does that do? Okay. What that does is if we go to the weekly chart, I'll show you, and the daily, it takes care of all this mess that we're in, right? Which is, or that we were in, okay? Which is all of this super oversold RSI stuff. That'll take this and put the RSIs down here on the weekly chart. It'll put it down there on the daily chart too. Let's see what it'll do to the monthly chart. Yeah, look at the monthly, man. It's still up at 60, 63. So you get that monthly down here, right? Catch a bounce. You needed to catch this fade. We really needed to catch this fade. And as you can see on the monthly chart, RSI rarely goes, on Bitcoin at least, to oversold, right? It'll usually bounce at the 50 or a little bit under that, right? Great. Beautiful. Let's go down here. Boom. Let's bounce, right? It's all good. So yeah, just be cool, man. Just be cool. You have the levels. You have the ability to go out and trade this for yourself, right? You know what the heck's going on. Do your thing. What I would call your thug thizzy, man. Do your thug thizzy, baby. And let me know how it goes. I'm thinking about, okay, so another thing. I'm thinking about bringing out copy trading. Let me know in the comments section. Okay, so as it sits, I've taken this account and almost 7x'd it over like an 8-week period or something like that, right? So we started these streams back, 8 weeks ago, whatever. I didn't start the copy trading or doing any of that because obviously I wanted to show people what I do, right? And what I can do and let them understand. And if they want to trade themselves, I teach them how to trade, right? So that's what I've been doing on the channel. We've taken this account from $3,200 to like over 20K, right? In 7-8 weeks, something like that, 7 weeks maybe. There is a platform called Hyperliquid that is a no KYC decentralized exchange that basically allows people to trade on leverage. And I could go in there and create a trading account, and then people can copy my trades. And then I think they give me 10% of the profits that are made on Hyperliquid. I think that's the easiest way for me to do copy trading for people. Would anyone be interested in that? It's not going to cost you anything. I don't charge a fee for it. I only make money if I win, which obviously I win a lot more than I lose, right? But is that something, just tell me in the comments section below, that people would be interested in, right? Where I go into Hyperliquid and I can't show you. Actually, I can show you, but you have to trade on a VPN because I'm United States based, as you can see. So I don't want to turn my VPN on because it'll mess up the stream quality. But when I trade on this, I can do it on a VPN. And I can literally, you go into here to vaults, and like there's, as you can see, there's like $53 million, $534 million locked up on this platform. And then you can copy trade these people, right? And that's it. Like, it's pretty simple. You put the money into the vault. That money doesn't go to me. It goes into Hyperliquid's vault, and then they copy trade my trades for you. So like, for example, this person is, I don't really know how to read this, but they've made X amount of whatever. How do I do P&L? Account value. Yeah, so over the past 30 days, I think this is just their total value locked. I don't know what to say. Anyways, my point is that a lot of these people, they're not like actually like really good traders, and there's not a lot of good, as you can see, if you look at the APR, there's a lot of people that just lose everybody's money. And then obviously, like, I don't do that. And then there's a bunch of fake accounts like this that they're not actually doing 2,000, 2,100%, as you can see, because the chart's going down. But my point is that, like, let me know in the comments section if you guys are, if that's something that you would like for me to bring out, and I'll see what I can do about it. And yeah, I mean, now granted, again, remember, like, I am going to take a portion of the profits. That's how Hyperliquid's thing is set up. It says right here, like, if you go, yeah, you can see like their profit share is 10%. So 10% of whatever you make goes to the person that's actually doing the trading. You can throw in as much money as you want. It's decentralized. You connect your wallet. No one has control over your money except for you. I think that's the best way. because it's decentralized. Anybody can use it. Anybody can sign up. Anybody can throw their money in. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to get a BitGet account to copy trade Drew. So just let me know in the comments section if you think that that's actually like something that you would be interested in. Looks like there's already a few people that are saying, yeah. Willie Mitchell said he's in. Turb says he's in. James Mack says he's in. We've got over 100 people on this. Just participate. Tell me if you're in or tell me like no. Like, I want to see how many people don't want to do that too, right? And then I would like to understand, why don't you want to do that if you've been watching my streams for long enough and seeing the trades that I take, right? Live every single day, transparently, right? And you see this, why don't you want to copy trade me? Is it because you're a good trader and you trade your own money? Totally get it. So yeah, if you don't want to do that, tell me no and maybe say, I don't want to or something. But if you do want to do it, type it below. And if we get enough people that want to do it, Adrian Kent, he says I'm in. Stephen Nice says it's worth a try. Yeah. So I mean, if we get enough people that want to do it, I'll gladly open it. But if there's only like 2 people that want to do it or something, then I'm not going to waste my time trading, because then I can just do what I do every day, right? Because I need to provide for my family and spend my time where it's best spent. But I'm just giving people the option, right? I don't care. It would be nice if you guys wanted to do it. I'll do it, right? The white van man, damn, damn Daniel. How's Toshi doing? How's Toshi doing to me? I don't know. I don't have Toshi. I don't trade Toshi, but we can check it. Oh my God, dude. Classic rug pull chart. Jesus. I mean, this is meme coins 101. I've charted this a long time ago. I said, hey, look, if you're dumb enough to long here, here's your trade, right? You're probably going to get stopped out. I wouldn't do it. Bitcoin's going to go down. It'll take it down with you. This is a terrible looking bull flag. It's never going to play out. I would not long here. I would short here. Yeah, I mean, Toshi looks horrible. I'm just going to be honest with you. It has taken out everything that matters, right? Your only support level anymore is right here. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Yeah, so you've got 2 supports. And then you've got one more over here, which is basically the level that you're at right now. That's it. That's your supports. And it's going to dump. Look at the moving averages crossing over, and Toshi's going to dump. I would not long this here. If you can come up and test the 100 moving average, I would enter a short position. Okay. That's it for Toshi. Toshi's dead. Toshi's done. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I would not consider this holding up well. Look at this thing, dude. Like, this thing went from 2/10 of a cent, or 2/10 of a cent, and now it's down to 5/100ths of a cent. It's like a 90% decrease. This thing is straight up not having a good time, man. 77% down. Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass. Hard pass. Adrian Kent, or buy Toshi. It's going to $1. I'm gonna buy Libra. Oh my dude. Calm down. Do you think it's a good thing to KYC Pi to cash out a few thousand coins? I have no idea what that means. How many cycles have you been in the market for? 3. 2014, 2017, 2021. So this will be my 4th. I saw them all. Crazy. I'm in. Yikes. Yes to copy trading. It looks like a lot of people are rocking with it. I'll see if I can set it up. We'll see what people say on the next stream tomorrow as well. And let's see if we can drum up some people. I mean, we got 112 people in here. Drop a like on the video, please. Drop a subscribe for me as well. And then boom, baby, bang on that notification bell. There are 90 people on here from Twitter. Okay, please, for the love of all that is holy, go up and hit the follow button. Even if you don't want to do the copy trading, just hit the follow button, man. We've been killing it. We take the gains, we kill it. We give you the levels. We give you the trades for free. I don't ask anything of anybody. I seriously just ask people to just hit the like button, man. Eventually, I will come out with some type of training for people because a lot of people ask for it. I get it. It takes a long time for me to film something like that and like get it up and running. Until that, I will continue to do the streaming, and then I will tell you whenever I have something like that to offer people. At this point, I do not have something like that to offer people. I wish I did. Thinking about starting to offer people phone calls if they want to book phone calls with me. Like, yeah, I mean, we'll see what's up. So with all that being said, I will see you all soon. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Make sure you follow me, and I will see you in the next stream. Everybody have a good day. Peace.